My journey to Varanasi began with a single, deep breath. As the first rays of sunlight crept over the city, I felt a sense of anticipation and wonder settle over me. There was a stillness in the air, a pause before the city's daily symphony began, and I stood there, letting the moment wash over me. The moment I stepped out of the airport, the city hit me, a wave of heat, humidity, and 1,000 unfamiliar scents. The air was thick, almost tangible, and every breath felt like an introduction to a world I'd only glimpsed in stories and photographs. The air was thick with incense, marigold, and smoke from cooking fires. Each scent mingled with the next, creating a tapestry of aromas that was both overwhelming and intoxicating. It was as if the city itself was welcoming me, inviting me to lose myself in its sensory embrace. This was India in its most potent form, demanding my attention. Every sight, every sound, every smell seemed amplified, as if the city wanted to make sure I wouldn't forget a single detail. The drive into the city was a spectacle, honking rickshaws, wandering cows, and a blur of vibrant colors. The streets pulsed with life, a constant dance of chaos and order, where every moment felt unpredictable and alive. Saffron-robed sadhus, women in emerald and ruby saris, and market stalls overflowing with spices and silks flashed by. The city's palette was dazzling, a living painting that shifted with every step and every glance. Every corner held a new surprise, a new story. I found myself craning my neck, eager to catch every fleeting moment, every hidden detail that made this place so unique. The city pulsed with energy, ancient yet utterly present. The ghats teemed with life, rituals unfolding as they had for centuries, while the streets buzzed with the urgency of the present. The symphony of bicycle bells, vendors' shouts, distant prayers, and traffic was the city's heartbeat. It was a music that was both chaotic and strangely harmonious, a soundtrack that would soon become familiar. I leaned forward, trying to absorb every detail, imprinting this first impression forever. My senses were on high alert, and I felt both exhilarated and humbled by the sheer intensity of it all. As we neared the old city and the Ganges, the atmosphere shifted, modernity peeling away to reveal something timeless. The city seemed to transform before my eyes, each turn bringing me closer to its ancient soul. The buildings grew older, the lanes narrower, and the sense of history deepened. It felt as though I was stepping back in time, moving through layers of memory and tradition that clung to every stone and doorway. My heart beat faster, a mix of excitement and reverence. I could feel the weight of centuries pressing in, and yet there was a lightness too, a sense of possibility, of discovery. I had read about Varanasi, seen pictures, but nothing prepared me for the overwhelming reality. The city was more vivid, more alive, and more complex than anything I had imagined. This was not just a place, it was an experience. Every moment felt significant, every encounter a story waiting to unfold. It was the beginning of an adventure that would change me in ways I could never have imagined. With every breath I felt myself becoming part of Varanasi's story, ready to discover what lay ahead in this city of endless wonders. Arriving at the Ghats, the famous steps to the Ganges, my senses overloaded. The city seemed to pulse with life from the very first moment I set foot on those ancient stones. Ancient stone steps, crumbling palaces, and ornate temples stretched along the river, bathed in golden sunlight. The architecture whispered stories of centuries past, each brick and carving holding memories of devotion and celebration. Families bathed, priests performed rituals, children flew kites, and holy men meditated. Every inch of the riverbank was alive with purpose, some seeking blessings, others simply living their daily routines. It was a living tapestry, woven together by the sacred river. The Ganges was not just a backdrop, but the very heart of this vibrant scene, connecting everyone in a shared rhythm. The sounds intensified, river lapping, temple bells, conch shells, and chanting mantras. Each note and echo seemed to vibrate through the air, creating a symphony that was both chaotic and harmonious. Voices in a dozen languages rose and fell, a soundscape of centuries of devotion. The conversations, prayers, and laughter blended into a single timeless chorus. I closed my eyes, letting the sounds wash over me. For a moment, I felt suspended between worlds, caught in the current of something much larger than myself. The air was thick with marigold, sandalwood incense, and the smoky aroma of ghee lamps. Each breath was a reminder of the rituals unfolding all around, of offerings made and prayers sent skyward. The earthy smell of the river and damp stone completed the perfume of faith and ritual. Even the ground beneath my feet seemed to hum with energy, as if the city itself was alive. This sensory assault was my first true culture shock. I felt both lost and found, overwhelmed yet strangely at home in the chaos. Varanasi embraces chaos, celebrating the raw, unfiltered experience of life. Here, the boundaries between sacred and ordinary blur, and every moment feels heightened. Nothing is hidden away, everything is present. Life and death, joy and sorrow, devotion and daily struggle all coexist in the open, woven into the city's very fabric. It was overwhelming but profoundly beautiful. The intensity of it all left me breathless but also deeply moved. I let go of my preconceptions and surrendered to the moment. In doing so, I found a sense of peace amid the pandemonium, a rare clarity that only comes from true immersion. It was a powerful lesson in accepting the world as it is, in all its messy, vibrant glory. Varanasi taught me that sometimes the only way to truly experience a place is to let it sweep you away. The Ganges, or Ganga, is the soul of Varanasi, a mother goddess and source of life. For centuries, this river has been revered as sacred, its waters believed to hold the power to cleanse both body and spirit. Flowing through the heart of the city, the Ganges is woven into every aspect of daily existence here. Taking a dawn boat ride was one of the most moving experiences of my life. As the first light touched the water, I felt a deep connection to the generations who have come here before me, seeking solace and renewal. As our boat pushed off, the world fell silent, the sky painted in pink and orange, mist rising from the water. The gentle lapping of the river against the boat was the only sound, as if the Ganges herself was whispering ancient secrets. The city, once chaotic, now held its breath for the sun. The ghats, usually bustling with life, stood empty and expectant, waiting for the day to begin. As sunlight broke, the ghats awakened, people descending the steps for prayers and ritual baths. The air filled with the soft hum of chants and the fragrance of incense, blending with the cool morning breeze. Men and women submerged themselves, offering water to the sun god with grace and devotion. Each gesture was a prayer, each drop a symbol of hope and gratitude. The river is a lifeline, children play, laundry is washed, fishermen cast nets. Every moment here is a testament to the Ganges' enduring presence, nurturing and sustaining all who depend on her. The Ganges provides for all, a constant presence in daily life. Its waters are a source of sustenance, faith and community, binding people together in a shared rhythm. Pilgrims come from across India believing the waters purify their souls. For many, this journey is a lifelong dream, a spiritual homecoming that brings comfort and renewal. I saw elderly people, supported by family, entering the river with peace and fulfillment. Their faces glowed with a quiet joy, as if the river's embrace offered them a final blessing. The river holds the hopes and prayers of millions. Flowers, candles, and whispered wishes float on its surface, carried away by the gentle current. Floating on its gentle current, I felt a profound sense of peace. The worries of the world seemed to dissolve, replaced by a quiet understanding of life's deeper flow. I was a guest in this sacred space, privileged to witness its morning embrace. The Ganges, timeless and eternal, continues to inspire awe, devotion, and gratitude in all who come to her banks. Varanasi's open relationship with death is most evident at the burning ghats, where cremations happen around the clock. Approaching by boat, the air thickens with smoke and the heat of funeral pyres. In the West, death is hidden. Here, it's a public ritual, solemn and matter-of-fact. Hindus believe cremation in Varanasi grants moksha, liberation from rebirth. Families carry loved ones through narrow lanes, wrapped in colorful shrouds, chanting prayers. The processions are ceremonial, not morbid. Death is treated with dignity and acceptance. There's little overt grief, just a quiet sense of purpose as last rites are performed. Life continues nearby. Children play, dogs nap, boats pass. Death is not an end, but a transition, part of the endless cycle of existence. Witnessing this stripped away my fear, leaving me with peace and a deeper appreciation for life. Amidst the ancient rituals, it was the small, personal interactions that truly captured my heart. One afternoon, I sat on the ghats, feeling anonymous in the crowd. A young boy flying a paper kite noticed me and offered me the string. I hesitated, but his smile was irresistible. He showed me how to guide the kite, and for a few minutes we shared pure joy, no words needed. In that moment, cultural barriers melted away. We were simply two people, connected by a shared experience. The intimidating city suddenly felt like home. It reminded me that beneath our differences we're united by joy, kindness, and the desire for connection. When I handed the string back, his smile stayed with me. That small encounter meant more than any monument, a gift of pure humanity. Beyond the ghats lies the old city, a maze of narrow alleyways or galleys. To enter is to step back in time, sunlight barely reaching the cool shadowy lanes. The air buzzes with daily life sizzling food, murmured conversations, distant temple bells. Navigating is an adventure, no street signs, every turn a new discovery. I wandered for hours, enchanted by the organized chaos. Behind ancient facades, families and artisans work as they have for generations. I glimpsed weavers at their looms, stalls selling bangles, spices, and sweets. The old city is the living heart of Varanasi, where past and present coexist. Wandering these galleys, I felt the city's true pulse, a place of endless discovery. Varanasi is a city of constant movement, but within the chaos there is profound stillness. The evening Ganga Aarti at Dashashwamedh Ghat is a powerful example. As dusk falls, thousands gather, anticipation electric in the air. Priests in saffron robes begin the ritual, synchronizing flaming lamps, bells, and mantras. The air thickens with incense and flowers, the flames dancing against the night sky. Watching, I felt a deep, personal peace, the city's noise fading into sacred sound. It was meditation in motion, a moment of connection to something larger. The collective energy united everyone, pilgrim and tourist alike. Stillness, I learned, is a state of mind, possible even in the heart of chaos. The Ganga Aarti created a space for reflection and tranquility amid the city's vibrant life. Before Varanasi, travel meant ticking off sites and snapping photos. This city changed everything. Varanasi taught me that travel is about letting experiences transform you. The city's open embrace of life and death made me confront my own views on mortality. Acceptance brought liberation, a deeper appreciation for the present. I met people with little material wealth but immense spirit and generosity. True wealth, I learned, lies in connection and contentment. Varanasi broke down my walls, teaching patience, acceptance, and humility. I left not with souvenirs but with a new way of seeing the world and my place in it. If I could give you one piece of advice, it's this. Go to Varanasi. Go with an open mind and heart, ready to be challenged and changed. This isn't a holiday. It's a pilgrimage for anyone seeking deeper understanding. You'll witness poverty and faith, chaos and beauty, embrace it all. Let the city strip away the non-essential and reveal what truly matters. Walk the ghats at dawn, take a boat on the Ganges, get lost in the alleys, talk to people, drink chai, listen to the city's stories. Witness the evening Aarti and feel the collective energy. Allow yourself to feel everything. Joy, sorrow, confusion, awe. Varanasi will make you feel alive in a way you've never felt before. Go, and you will not return the same person who arrived.